guys, welcome to Coffee with Connie today. I know in my first video I pointed out all my yarn and stuff behind me, which I did replace with all of my brochures and information that Disney and Universal was sending me, but I talked about a banner. You remember that? Guess what? So I'm so proud of my little banner, and I can use that for craft shows and cons and stuff for my table, so I'm so excited. Yay for the banner. Yay! Okay, so I'm using my Alice cup. Again, thanks, Mom. All right, let's get down to it. Today, we are going to talk about Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, just kidding. It's me, Universal Studios. Woo! All right. So, this was the first wand I ever bought at Universal Studios. I love Harry Potter. I'm a Potterhead, right? This is Severus Snape's wand. This was right after he passed away, Alan Rickman, and I wasn't sure which one I was getting when I got there. When I got there, I said, I've got to have Snape's wand. So this is Professor Snape's wand, and I just love it. I also have a couple of other wands. My Ellie, my son Josh's wonderful girlfriend, she's like, I have something for you. And I was like, what is that? And she says, I have Sirius Black's wand and couldn't think of anyone better to give it to than you. So Sirius Black's wand, I have that one. Isn't it beautiful? And I have, from this last trip, Jason got it for me. And he thought I was going to go exchange it. But you know what? I said, no, I'm going to keep it. I have, in this box, Lord Voldemort's wand. And this one, see the little eye in there, is interactive. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But yes, so far that's my wand collection. And, well, no, wait, I have another one. It's not a Universal one, but it is a wand, so I have to show it off. As you guys know, my son Josh, he's kind of a little local celebrity around here, and he does a lot of woodworking and makes a lot of stuff. So give me 1 second. He made me my own wand, and he did this himself and gave it to me. So this is my wand. Isn't it beautiful? He did that by hand. So I keep this with Snape's. They always are on my wall like this. So, yay. Okay. Yay for wands. Yay. Okay. So today we're going to talk about Universal Studios. Universal is one of my favorite places simply because I love me some Harry Potter. I can sit and watch Harry Potter marathon all day, every day. As you can see up here, my little Harry Potter, that says the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. That's what your wands come in when you buy your wand from Ollivander's. Ollivander's Fine Wands. So you get a little bag like that to carry it around in. It's so cute, and I love displaying it. I just love my little bags. So I've been to Universal twice, so I'm not quite as familiar with Universal as I am Disney World. So I might be looking at my phone a little bit because I had a lot of notes, but guess what? Can't find them. So I'm going to just go on the fly. All right, and as you see my shirt, I usually have on a Disney shirt. This says, you're lucky I'm not allowed to do magic outside Hogwarts. Isn't that cute? I made that for Universal Studios last year. All right, so this is some of the information you'll get from me when you ask for information on Universal Studios. They also send some nice books. Look at that, Hogwarts! So they send us some nice information as well. Talks about their resorts. Okay, their dining plans. They have dining plans too. Look, Transformers! Woo! We love some Transformers too. Okay, so that's one little book. And then you guys have heard of the Blue Man Group? The Blue Man Group is there! So you can get tickets to Blue Man Group. Oh, I want to go do this so bad. Look at that. Crank up your volume. Woo! Like I'm not loud enough. So, Blue Man Group is at Universal. Don't you want to go and watch them get paint everywhere and get messy? Heck yeah! And then I have like little calendars. They send me like little 2018, 2019 calendars for Universal. These are classic. These are good calendars. And they sent me this little book. Your hotels, your on-site hotels. So this is all about your hotels. Look. Oh, look at that. Isn't that amazing? So, you'll get that. And I've got a maps. They send me big things of maps. So I'll send you maps too. That way you have maps before you go. Okay? So let's get down to talking about Universal. So Universal is 2 parks. You have Universal Studios Florida and you have Islands of Adventure. If you want to ride Hogwarts Express, in which if you're a Harry Potter fan, you want to ride Hogwarts Express, okay? You have to have a ticket to both parks, to Universal and to Islands of Adventure. Because you have Diagon Alley, you have King's Cross Station, you have the Night Bus, you have the Ministry of Magic, the phone book, where you get in and dial magic for Ministry of Magic, the phone box, the red one. You have the houses, like the 2-3 story houses where like they parted and where the Voldemort and his clan met, and you can like knock on the door and see like the house elf look out of the window. And so you have that part. And then you get on Hogwarts Express, and trust me, it is not only a train ride. Y'all, riding the Hogwarts Express is an experience in itself, okay? I'm not saying the train is full of Dementors, but I'm not saying it either, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that. It's amazing. So you guys got to do it, then you got to let me know about it, okay? And then when you get to your stop, you're going to be at Hogsmeade. Hogsmeade is where it looks like it's has snow everywhere. It looks like it's winter. It is beautiful. They have a snowman that has the Gryffindor colors, a scarf, and it's so cool. You have your butterbeer, and like I said, there's nothing better than some frozen butterbeer, y'all. It is non-alcoholic, so yes, the kids can have it, and it is good. Oh, it's so amazing. Stuffed dreams are made of. I think that's what I said. So, gotta get some butterbeer. Oh, so good. And so over there, you have the Hogwarts Castle, which is a ride in itself. Now, first time I went, I had to do the, I think it's called the Forgotten Journey or the Forbidden Journey. Okay. If you don't like spiders, you might want to skip this one. I'm just warning you. I about had a heart attack while Jason was laughing his butt off next to me, okay? But if you don't like spiders, you go into a spider's den. So you might want to skip it. But the queue to get on the ride, so beautiful. And then they have like a balcony while you're waiting, and on that balcony they have Hermione and Ron and Harry up there talking about, look at all the new students, and you see them talking, and oh my gosh, and you see Dobby, and it's the queue is great. I'm glad I did it once. This girl will never do it again. No. Now, back across at Universal Studios, before you get on the Hogwarts Express to go to Hogsmeade, while you're in Diagon Alley, Escape from Gringotts. That is the dragon. That white dragon is up on the building with the chain around its neck. And every 5 minutes, that sucker blows fire. And always people are standing around with their cameras, and they're waiting to take pictures because every 5 minutes, it's going to blow fire. That ride is awesome. Oh my gosh. I could get on that ride and get off and get on it again and get off and get on it again. Oh, it is so much fun. Oh, you guys have got to ride Escape from Gringotts. Oh my gosh. When you walk in, you are in Gringotts Bank. Okay? Everything you see in the movies is right there. So the chandeliers. It is amazing. Amazing. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you gotta ride Escape from Gringotts. Now, I talked about the interactive wands. Now, I was told that I have used Voldemort's wand better than anybody they've seen. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or be offended, but they have, you get a map with your wand, and I don't know if I have my map in here or not, but I'll look while I'm talking. And you get a map with your wand that shows you all of the places that you can do spells and that your wand works. And so, what I did was I walked around. No, I don't have my map in here. But you walk around and there's like little things, like little golden arrows and circles on the ground to where that's where your wand works. And it will show you how to move your wand to make it work and the spell. So it might take a couple of times. I had to have my the little eye at the end cleaned off a couple of times. But yeah, it is so much fun. I had to do every single one before I left. I really did. And these kids were just walking around doing it. And I'm like, let me try. And I would just, and just do it. So swish and flick, right? So, oh, you got to get an interactive wand. They have every wand from the movies. And they also have wands that don't belong to anybody that you can pick for yourself. Okay? So that's some Harry Potter. I could talk about Harry Potter all day long. They also have, I'm going to use this little map here because I can't remember where everything is. You know, I've only been twice, so it kind of runs together for me. But in Islands of Adventure, one of our favorite rides is Skull Island, the Reign of Kong. First time me and Jason went a few years back. Here we go with the glitter again. We waited like 180 minutes to ride this ride. And it was fun. Oh, we loved it. Last year, we went the day after Labor Day, and it was a 5-minute wait. Now, so that'll tell you when to go. No wait for these rides the day after Labor Day. And the people at Disney told us that it's pretty much the same way at Disney, too. So you want to go when there's not a whole lot of crowds? Day after Labor Day. And, I'm just going to give you a little heads up on some of this because I don't want everything to be a surprise for you. While you're waiting in line for Kong, right before you turn a corner to get on the ride, they have the jump scares. I think there's 2 of them. Where like these tribal dressed people with the bone through their nose and stuff. They're dressed. And when you walk around the corner, there's a hole in the wall and they jump out and go, "Rah!" And so, of course, I'm like, "Ah!" Fixing to punch him in the face because that was my first instinct. So, don't want anybody to punch anybody. I almost came close. There was one there and one around the corner. So, just a heads up. But Kong is fun. Most of the rides at Universal are what they call 3 and 4D, in which when you get on the ride, you get your 3D glasses. And Disney and Universal's 3D glasses are different. Universal's are metal, and they have like an alarm that goes off if you like try to exit with them. Disney's are like yellow plastic. Okay, so they're not going to alarm or anything. And I think my mom and Jackson walked around with a pair last year, and they're like, I walked off with these, and the cast members like, oh, it's okay. But Universal, theirs are metal, and it will go off. Okay, they have like an alarm set because they're really nice. But that's like Kong, Transformers, Spider-Man, all of them. You put on these 3D glasses, and your ride just depends on the ride. Some of them go different floors, up, down, around, but they all kind of do the same thing. You got the 3D effect. You have the 4D effect to where if like something splashes in water, you get splashed. If something catches on fire, you feel the heat. If something like supposed to jump on your little car that you're in, you do like this, like something's jumping on it. So most of all their rides are like that. So Kong is no exception. You get in this little Jeep thing, and you're supposed to be going around to the to bring supplies to the people that are out there trying to find Kong. And so, you start out with the 3D effect and then it all goes haywire and it's fun. So we love Kong ride. um, Jurassic Park. Oh, that's over in Islands of Adventure. That is, oh my gosh, you almost get eaten by a T-Rex. Oh, so that is so fun. And it's a water ride. And so you get soaked. It is so much fun. Oh, we were riding. It's like a little slow ride. And they open the big gates just like they do on the movie that says Jurassic Park, and you go through. Oh, it's so, I got some nostalgia there. It's so nostalgic going through there. It's so awesome. And so you're going through the little river ride, and you see like the little dinosaurs everywhere. And then of course something goes wrong. So you got to watch yourself. T-Rex is coming. So that's a water ride, and it's awesome. The Spider-Man ride that I was talking about, it is great. It's one of the 4D experiences. That is fun. We rode that, I think, twice. And like I said, there was no line. So we just got off and got right back on. So that is so much fun. You have the Amazing Hulk over there. That's a roller coaster. We want to do it. We haven't done it yet. There's a lot to do at Universal. Okay, so we haven't done everything. I'll just tell you what I have done and what I can recommend. And so we haven't ridden the Hulk yet, the big roller coaster, but hopefully we will this year when we go, because I want to. I love some roller coasters. Over back by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where the journey is with the spiders. Ugh. Don't like spiders. Right across from that, you have the hippogriff, the flight of the hippogriff. Okay, everybody remembers Fluffy, right? So when you're walking through the queue, Hagrid's house. Oh, it's so cute. And then when you as you're coming up to go and get in line for the little cars, it's a little roller coaster. There she is. There's Fluffy, or Buckbeak. There he is. There he is. So Buckbeak is there, and it's so funny. I can't believe I said Fluffy. Fluffy's the three-headed dog, so sorry. Buckbeak. So you see her laying there, and she's so pretty. And so you get on, it's like this little roller coaster. And like I said, no lines. I think I rode that thing 3 times. I would just get off and get back on, get off and get back on, because Jason, Jackson, and Jonathan went on the ride at Hogwarts, and I wasn't about to ride that sucker again. So I just got on and off. Flight of the Hippogriff. I loved it. So that is some things at Islands of Adventure. And then over at Universal Studios, you have Shrek 4D, which is like a movie theater, and you sit and your seat moves and stuff, and you're kind of like that. And it's 4D too, so you have all the 4D experience, and it is fun. It doesn't leave or anything. You're, like I said, you're in a theater, your seat moves. The front row, the seats don't move. So my mom, she gets motion sick real easy, so she sat in the front row. She got the whole experience, but her seat didn't move. So if you have somebody that don't like those kind of things, they can sit in the front row. You have the Rip Rocket roller coaster. I didn't ride that. I love roller coasters, but I'm going to have to get some courage to ride this thing. This thing goes up 90 degrees, goes over and comes down 90 degrees until it goes shh. Jason, Jackson, and Jonathan rode it twice. They say you can pick your music, and there's like speakers on the sides. So just watching that thing, I was like, I don't know. But hopefully with some cheering on, I might get on it this year. You have, Men in Black. Men in Black is a hoot. Oh, you have to ride Men in Black. Men in Black, you're in a little car, and the whole show before is great. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you about it because I would ruin it, but it is wonderful. That just made the whole thing just great. Is the guy that did the whole show before. So ride Men in Black. It is excellent. And then you have Springfield with the Simpsons. You have all of that, and then you have the Simpsons ride, and that's fun. You don't leave. You're in like a car, and you're in front of a screen, but you do move, and it goes up and down and around and like this. But you're in front of a screen, and it's so. We loved it. The kids laughed and laughed and laughed because it's so funny. Also, over at Universal Studios Florida, opening spring of this year, they're going to have a Fast and Furious ride. So I don't know anything about that yet because it hasn't opened yet. Opens this year. So hopefully I'll have some pictures and some video of that when I go. We're really excited about that. Really. All right. So that's basically, Transformers. How did I forget Transformers? Transformers 3D. Transformers ride. I know I've said all of them are amazing, but it's amazing too. It's amazing. We love that ride. Jason loves the Transformers, and he just gets so excited. And over there around the corner from the Transformers ride, if you pass the Transformers ride and go right, they have a little area to where you can meet some Transformers and take pictures with them. And they play into everything. They have Optimus Prime, and they have Megatron and Bumblebee, and they are awesome. They really play into everything. They really get into it. So that's right around there too. Now, you don't have to have a ticket to go to the it's like a walk kind of thing. Can't remember what they call it. But it's got like shopping and dining that you don't have to have a ticket to. They have a Universal movie theater there that show the Universal movies that you can go see. And you don't have to have a ticket to do all that. You just have to have a ticket to go in the parks. When you get there, you'll go through all of that. And then Universal Studios Park is this way. And then Islands of Adventure is going to be in front of you. Okay? So you can do all that before you get in the park. Now, hotels. They do have hotels on property. Oh, wait. Volcano Bay. They opened Volcano Bay. Oh, I'm just so forgetful today. Volcano Bay is their water park. So you can do the 2 parks and a water park package just like you can Disney. They have Volcano Bay, and they have a resort that overlooks the volcano. You can have a volcano look, a volcano view. So, yeah, Volcano Bay is now open. It hasn't been open very long. I think they opened it before we went last year in August. So it hasn't even been open a year yet. And they have like water slides, and it looks like so much fun. I can't swim, but I will. I signed up for swimming lessons so I could get my whole experience on my cruise. So, but I might do Volcano Bay. I got to get you guys pictures, so you'll want to go, right? Yeah, right. All right, let's talk about some resorts. They have a lot of resorts. On-site hotels. You can do on-site and get a package just like you can Disney. Now, the on-site hotels, they do range from, they don't call them value to deluxe, but pricing value to deluxe, okay? That's the only way I can get it straight for you guys so you can understand. They have the Adventura Hotel. That opens in August of this year. So that's one. Then they have the Cabana Bay Beach Resort. That's 2. The Sapphire Falls Resort. That's 3. And they have the Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. 4. The Hard Rock Hotel, guys. They have a Hard Rock Hotel on property. That's number 5. Then they have the Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel. That's 6. They've got a lot of hotels there, and they have everything from standard rooms to club level rooms. And I was looking at pictures, and Hard Rock even has a Graceland suite with a glass enclosed fireplace and a mini grand piano. So if you want that experience, I can hook you up. Okay. Universal also has dining plans. They have, what we did last year is we got a dining plan. We got the quick service. You can't get the full dining plan unless you stay on property, okay? So you can't do the full dining plan unless you stay in one of their hotels. I saw my little tag that said drink me, and I had to take a drink. Um, so their dining plan is pretty much like Disney's. You get your sit down meal, you get your quick service meal, you get your snacks and a drink. We did the quick service dining plan with the Coke Freestyle mug. Now, what that is they have Coke Freestyle machines. You've been in like Wendy's and Burger King to where you put your cup there and you do the touch screen and you pick what you want. Well, that's the Coke Freestyle machines. So we got one of those mugs to where every 10 minutes we could get a drink. Okay? So we didn't need a drink anywhere we went. We got a quick service meal plan to where we got one quick service meal and one snack. So our quick service meal, we ate at the Monsters restaurant. They have really good burgers and fries, and your meal comes with a milkshake. So we got that, and then they have the Coke Freestyle machine in there. So after we had our milkshakes, we filled up our Coke Freestyle mugs, and we watched some parades because they had Marilyn Monroe, Beetlejuice was there. So they have parades and stuff too. So they have a lot of different restaurants, I want to eat at. So hopefully I'll get more experiences when we go this year. They have like a skip the line pass that you can get. It does cost. It's not like Disney's to where Disney you get your fast pass with your tickets. You can get the skip the line. It's called the Universal Express Unlimited to skip regular lines. So that benefit that comes with like the Premier hotels, the Hard Rock, and like the Royal Pacific, you get that with that, but you can pay. You might come off better just paying outright for it and staying at a more affordable hotel, unless you want to do that, and I'll hook you up. They have early park admission to Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal's Volcano Bay, 1 hour before the theme parks open. That is like the extra magic hours at Disney. If you stay on property, that is a perk that you get with any of their hotels. Is 1 hour to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Volcano Bay. Complimentary transportation to all three theme parks and Universal City Walk. Universal City Walk, that's what it's called, the little city walk. They have shuttle buses from the Cabana Bay and the Aventura Hotel, water taxis, and shuttle buses from the other ones. You have the resort-wide charging privileges with your room key. That's kind of like Disney with your Magic Band. With your room key, you can charge things at Universal to your hotel room. Complimentary access to live entertainment venues at Universal City Walk for your length of stay. So they do have live entertainment there that you have access to. Complimentary delivery of merchandise purchased throughout the resort up to the hotel. Like Disney, you purchase something, you have it sent to your hotel. But Jonathan had something pretty big that he didn't want to carry around, so you can have it sent to the front of the park to pick up an hour before the park closes. You have to pick it up before then, but you can have it sent to the front of the park so you don't have to carry it around. And that you don't have to stay on property for that. So anybody can do that. And priority seating at select restaurants throughout the resort, that's your preferred, the Royal Pacific, and your Premier hotels. Okay. They all look really nice. They have everything from just standard guest rooms. And I will tell you that they can accommodate rollaway beds. So your hotels can sleep like 5 and, 3 or 4. So, like 2 queen beds in a rollaway or 1 king bed in a rollaway. They do have family suites. They have a Jurassic Park family suite to where the kids stay in one room and you have a king bed and living area and everything over here, so you have your privacy. So there are suites, there are the regular rooms, they have garden views, they have views of the pool, they have different views that are different prices. But just looking at prices though for your standard rooms at your at the lower hotels, not Hard Rock and the Royal Pacific, those are more high end, but at your normal Universal hotels, they look pretty comparable to Disney hotels. I mean, I would stay there. They look really pretty. So, and a extra hour ahead of time to visiting World of Harry Potter, I would do that. Definitely. Definitely. Just so I don't have to fight the little kids to do my wand, right? Um, so let's see what else. That's about it. Like I said, I go and I just hurry, hurry, hurry because we've only spent one day at Universal last year and the year before that. And but when we go, there's not a whole lot of lines, which makes it great because we really don't have to wait. There's a lot of kids stuff to do. They have the Cat in the Hat, and they have like a Cat in the Hat train, and they have Cat in the Hat ride that you ride like through the storybook, which is really cool. Um, they have Blondie and Dagwood. You remember that little comic strip? They have a little restaurant there with the Dagwood sandwich. They've got a lot of Betty Boop stuff. They've got Scooby Doo. We saw the Mystery Machine with the whole gang there. Jason had his picture made with Marilyn Monroe. They had Lucy. So a lot of your more your things like that are there, and it's a lot of fun too. They have a lot of rides that we haven't done, like Revenge of the Mummy, and I think they have E.T. Um, but we're going to go back this year and probably just spend another day, and so I can walk around Harry Potter, get a new wand, and do some stuff that we haven't done, and hopefully get the nerve up to ride that roller coaster, right? So if you can think of anything that you want to know, let me know if you have any questions. I was kind of just reading off a book there that they send me, but that just to show you how great the information is they send. They send everything. And just off my personal experience, we love Universal. We love Universal, and I think the boys actually liked Universal a little bit better than they did Disney. And they love the butterbeer. Oh, they love the butterbeer. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you want me to talk about next week. If I don't get any suggestions, I might talk about Disney Cruise Line since I'm going on a Disney cruise this year. Yay! So, um, other than that, y'all just let me know what you want to hear and have a Disney day.